Most buyers looking in Newnan, Georgia right now are making one critical mistake, and it's costing them thousands. So before you start looking at homes in Newnan, Georgia, you need to understand what is exactly happening in the market as we speak. Hi, I'm Sheree Macaroni with Macaroni Homes, and I specialize in helping buyers and sellers navigate the Newnan market in the market it is exactly right now. I watch the market every single day. I look at new listings, price reductions, and what's actually selling. So what I'm going to break down for you today is what buyers are really walking into right now. So like, subscribe for our next video as it hits the YouTube channel. So current market. Let's start with what's actually happening in the Newnan market right now. Median home prices are running around $350,000 to $400,000 depending on what data you're looking at. Price per square foot is like $185 to $190. We're not in a low inventory, crazy bidding war market anymore, which in fact, prices have actually come down slightly year over year in some areas. So buyers are really making it out really good right now. So this is the power play for you. This is the part most buyers don't pay attention to, but this is where your leverage is. Right now, average days on market are 75 to 97 days depending on price point. Some data shows 78 to 81 in Newnan specifically. And some houses are going pending faster, around 55 to 50 days. What does that mean for you? It means homes are sitting longer, which gives you negotiating power. And here's why. The right homes are still moving fast. The homes that are sitting are giving you the ability to save thousands. What are buyers doing wrong that are costing you thousands? Here's what I'm seeing my buyers that what's costing them right now. They're waiting too long because they think everything is negotiable. They're chasing the price drops instead of the value. They're not understanding why the home is still sitting. And just because a home has been on the market for 90 days does not mean that it's going to be a deal. It just means a new home hasn't been overpriced yet. So where are the opportunities at right now? This is where it gets really interesting. People are asking me all the time, where are the opportunities at? Over 60% of the homes are selling under list price. The inventory is up, so there's more choice for the buyers. What this does is it creates opportunity in homes that have been sitting 30, 60, 90 days. How do we get negotiations going? We can negotiate on price, closing costs, and repairs. We never saw that a few years ago, but only if you know how to structure the offer correctly. Going in and offering $50,000 off the list price immediately does not mean that seller is going to be receptive. That's not what we're seeing. So let's talk about what buyers are actually buying in Newnan. Here are some of the most active communities. These are neighborhoods that you're probably searching for. If you want more information on these neighborhoods, just let me know. Summer Grove. Those houses are averaging about $440,000. That's a median sale price. That neighborhood has everything from pools to Partners Pizza to parks. I mean, it has something for everyone, and it is for everyone. There are 55 plus little pockets. There are $900,000 pockets in there. Just anyone and everyone can be in that Summer Grove neighborhood. Woodstream. It's running about $370 in an average price range. It's more of an entry-level affordability, right? You can notice things like Arbor Springs. That average price point is like $975. You're going to have longer days on market there versus what you're going to have in like Summer Grove and White Oak. White Oak, it's running about $397 median sale price right now. It's a golf community, lifestyle driven. There's steady buyer interest in there. You know, Summer Grove has consistent resale activity. So you have a lot of turnover in an area like Summer Grove where there are so many houses. You know, in an area like White Oak, it does have a steady buyer interest, but the house number volume there is not as high, but you got a really good entry level price point there. Higher prices are equaling longer days on market for people. So median home prices are really competitive right now. I've had numerous listings under $300,000 recently where we're still in a multiple offer situation, but that is because those sellers chose to price it according to the market. And there's a lot of buyers in that price pool right now. If you're buying in Newnan right now, you're in a strategic market. You don't have to rush, but you do have to play it smart. You need to know which homes are overpriced, which ones are positioned right, and which ones you can negotiate. If that house is overpriced, we have ways to negotiate to get you a great deal. But then being smart about looking at the houses that are coming to the market at a great price, we are strategically pricing those homes today. We're watching sellers do that. Reach out to me directly. Let me talk to you more about seller updates and property price reductions. Sorry, I got myself tongue-tied there. Property price reductions. I'm looking at the hot list every single day. I'm watching what's coming to market, what went pending, what is having price reductions. Reach out to me directly. My number is 229-563-3116. I would love to talk with you more about being in the market right now. I know with what's happening in our world, we have a lot of people that are nervous about watching that interest rate, guys. That interest rate is going to fluctuate. It always is. The market is always going to be volatile, especially during a time that we're in right now. But what I want y'all to know is as you're entering the market as a buyer in 2026, especially in Newnan, Coweta County, the surrounding county areas, being strategic about the way you're hitting the market's important. We're also going to notice an influx of buyers because we're about to have an influx of sellers. So what does that mean for you? When families are ready to move, normally they're wanting to move when the school season is coming to an end. So they can move their family, especially if it needs to go into a new school district or they're going out of state, they're relocating, things like that. They're really waiting on those kids to get out of school. Well, that is about to happen. So what happens when we get more sellers and more buyers, because those sellers are also a lot of times going to be buyers, right? When we get more of those, the inventory and the buyer demand gets really aggressive and you get more competition that's out there shopping. So if you're a buyer in a market right now and you don't have kids, you really don't have to navigate around a certain schedule or a time frame. It's really important to go ahead and start shopping. Let's go ahead and get out in the market and look. See at that inventory that I was talking about, especially those three different sectors of is the house overpriced? Is it priced right? And is it really priced right where we know there's going to be a lot of competition? And getting in front of that competition is really important. So my name's Sheree Macaroni. I'm a real estate agent in the Newnan, Georgia area. I love to work with buyers and sellers. Sellers, give me a call if you want a free market analysis on what's going on with your home. Buyers, I have a consultation book that I can send to you. Just comment below. Let me know exactly what it is you're looking for and give me some more questions. I would love to answer any questions you have. So again, Sheree Macaroni, Southern Real Estate Properties. My phone number is 229-563-3116. I would love to be there to help be the first to welcome you home, especially in Coweta County.